Hello. Today I want to talk about the all-important subject of aging and how to reverse it. The moment we are born, we start to become older. When we come into physical existence, into our form, in the initial stages, we are growing at a faster rate than we are dying. But within us, there is a certain number of cells that die, and there's a certain number of cells that grow and replicate and get born again. So, in the sense of life and death, we actually always have life and death as part of us, which means health and disease coexist within us at all times. And it's up to us whether we want to shift our body into health or into disease states. Maintaining the body in a neutral state is what we call homeostasis, which preserves our existence. Now, those of you who are yogis, you may be used to this being referred to as the three states, or the three gods, which is the creator, the destroyer, and the preserver. I want to get a little bit deeper into this subject today and give you some pointers on how you can reverse aging. Now, age is the result of cells dying faster than growing. So what we want to do when we are growing older is we want to find new ways to keep the growth rate of our cells high so that we can look and feel good and also function in an optimal way in our bodies. Now, some of you who are doing yogic practices, deep breathing practices, some of you who are focusing on nutrition and diet, you already know the basics of this. But one of the key points that gets overlooked a lot when it comes to the subject of aging is because we are such a society that wants instant gratification in all things, we think that the results of what we have done should happen instantly, and we should see the results instantly. But the body has a pace. When your organs and when certain parts of your body have to rejuvenate, there's a pace at which they rejuvenate. They don't all function at the same rate as your mind functions all the time. So if your mind is saying that you are doing something and you should already see the results, the mind is running a little ahead. And so what we have to start doing in our minds is we have to slow down our mind, our thinking, and start to understand that the time and effort that we invest in our physical and in our mental health will have a compounding effect over a period of time. So this compounding effect, it starts at a very early age. So if you were really young and you were used to a very poor diet for a long time when you were young, you're already starting to accumulate more disease or dis-ease, if you want to call it that, than health. And over a period of time, this accumulation continues until you start to manifest it in the form of diseases in your body. So that may look like chronic stress. It may look like diabetes. It may look like hypertension. It doesn't matter what it is. So the way to reverse aging is for you to understand that health does not happen in a single shot. Neither does disease. So that's the good news, right? Because if disease does not happen in a single shot and health does not happen in a single shot, that means as long as you stay in balance, that means as long as you keep your body in balance and your mind in balance, you are going to enjoy health for a very long time. So what I want you to get in the habit of framing up for yourself is that you are actually investing in yourself when you invest in your mental and in your physical health. So those of you who have been doing yogic practices for a long time, you may have heard your yoga teacher talk about the three gods of Hinduism, which are the creator, the destroyer, and the preserver. The creator is the one that gives birth. Okay, so that is the growth side of you. The destroyer is the death or decay side of you, and the preserver is the aspect of you that maintains the homeostasis between growth and death. So your body has a homeostasis, your mind has a homeostasis. The more you can keep yourself in homeostasis, the more health you start to experience. Now, there are, in this world, there's been so much research, there's so much work going on biohacks and functional nutrition, and there are so many subjects you can really kind of connect with and learn more about all of these topics that I'm just bringing up here. But one of the core things you want to get in your mindset is that there is a compounding effect, which means that the time and effort you invest in your health today will reap dividends tomorrow. It's just like how you deal with your finances. If you're going to take the time to save your money and put it away for a rainy day, then it's going to come useful to you when that rainy day comes. But if you don't get in the habit of saving, then you are going to struggle with having a comfortable nest when it comes to either a difficult situation, or if you're planning to retire, you will have a tough time finding the balance when that happens. So your mindset has to change toward life. Instead of seeing life as something where you get instant gratification for everything, get in the mindset of looking at your life as an investment in yourself. If you make any change in your world, what I will tell you is that this is the most important mindset change that you can make. The habit of seeing your life as an investment in yourself, as opposed to something that is draining away from your life. So your mind and body are here to support that. Every experience you have in this lifetime is here to support that. So now, instead of seeing your experience as something that is horrible, that is something that is leading you to a difficult space, that is giving you hardship, you want to start to change your mindset about what you learned from that experience that you're going to take with you back into your life, and how is that going to compound to help you create the life that you are wanting to have in your life. This is super important for you to understand. Okay, so instead of getting in the victim mindset, you are getting in the growth mindset. The victim mindset admonishes, criticizes every move, and it has you self-criticizing and criticizing and self-admonishing yourself. Whereas if you are in the growth mindset, you are realizing this on your path, on your journey, as a way for you to enhance yourself, to evolve yourself, to make yourself bigger and better, and to open your heart to love. This is truly what the love mindset is. The love mindset is about you understanding that you are growing and expanding through every experience. That you can have any experience and still it's your mindset that will determine how you move through it. So with this, I want you to make this a conscious intention in your life. What are you resolving to do today that will have a compounding effect on your life? Think about the 7 or 8 dimensions, your financial dimension, your vocational dimension, your spirituality dimension, your mental, your emotional dimension, your intelligence dimension, and your relationship dimension, and come up with what is it, just one thing that you would like to change and how you're planning to compound that area in your life by changing your mindset around something. So let's say you want to have a great relationship and you feel that all the relationships in the past have been a failure. I want you to take a look at how these past relationships have brought you here and what have they taught you as you got here. What is it that they actually helped you to see? And when you can see that, you will start to realize that the criticism and the blame that you place on yourself is actually the energy and the value of another that you are allowing to infiltrate in your life. So this may look like a caregiver or a parent or a teacher. It doesn't matter. Or somebody you consider to be really important in your life. So instead, I want you to come back home to yourself. Because when we see others' opinions as more valuable than our own, we are actually giving our power away to those people. It doesn't mean that they're less important in your life when you are in a place where you are not listening to them. What it means is that you are also realizing the value, the true value of your own importance. And when you can start to see yourself as important, you will start to shift your life and the trajectory of how you live your life. So, take that one thing you're writing down today and look at how you have grown through the experiences that are behind that one thing. And this will help you to move through and identify the next set of steps in your life. To make that a bigger part of your life, to actually realize a vision for your life. In this sense, our desires are never ending. We are insatiable. We are always going to have bigger and greater desires. And it's up to us to nurture and harness those desires and to allow ourselves to come more fully home within ourselves as a result of those desires. Have a beautiful day.